welcome back to Noble Books, and today we're not going to do a review but actually going to do a bit of a book haul. I'm taking a leaf out of the makeup tutorials that I see on YouTube and decided to share with you what I have purchased while I was on a quick trip to the beautiful city of Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Hi guys, so good to have you back and I hope you guys are having a fabulous day. Today I just want to show you what I have purchased while I was on a quick trip to KL. As you can see, I went to the Times bookstore. The branch that I went to was the one in Haitamas Shopping Centre. I was there to see my friend who has a shop there, but I'll tell you more about that later. But today we're just going to talk about the books. So I popped in there and they got a great range of books and these are by Malaysian publishers, and I must say the guy at the Times bookstore in Haitamas Shopping Centre was really helpful, and he even recommended that I get a card. So now I'm official. Yo, I got a card. So I have a privilege card from Times right now, so I'm really happy. So let's see what I got. The first one that I picked up, this was recommended to me by one of the lovely people from the KL Book Appreciation Club. This is Kelabu by Nadia Khan, and I'm going to try to translate this as quickly as possible because these books, actually all except one of the books that I bought are actually they're all in Bahasa Malaysia except for one which is in English. It does say here, right at the back, what it's about is that how easy life would be in a world that is black and white. Good and bad, right and wrong, love and hate, guys and gals. So what happens to those who are in the middle? What happens to people like me? Okay, when June came to me offering me the position of a contract boyfriend, I didn't resist. I did not say no. Was it wrong for me to say yes to a beautiful girl? Is it wrong for me to be good at entertaining or taking care of her better than her boyfriend? Is it wrong for me to fall in love with her? Well, I am Amir. Welcome to my world where black and white isn't that clear. Maybe after that you guys can understand what it's like to be in my world, and that is the world of grey, or the grey world. So Kelabu means grey in Bahasa Malaysia. It's written by Nadia Khan. I'm really looking forward to read this one. In fact, I think I will start with this one among the lot that I've got. Please do bear in mind that this is actually for mature readers only. Okay, so it's written there, mature readers only. Okay, right, the next one that I've got is this one called Sial. Okay, Sial. And it sounds really interesting. Envelope inside is a hair clip in the shape of a butterfly and a card, and there's only one, and that's on it, it's only one alphabet. Itu apa yang Jay-Z dan sahabat-sahabatnya? Well, that is what Jay-Z, I don't think it's the rapper Jay-Z, but I'm sure, maybe it's Jazzy and I'm just saying it as Jay-Z. Jay-Z and friends received. Ever since that day, one by one they start to disappear. They disappear and maybe, I'm not sure how the story goes, but maybe they met with their death at the end. Jay-Z realized that they are being hunted, and what awaits them, it's a sort of a payback for something, a sin they've committed some time ago, a long time ago. So this is Sial. Okay, that sounds really exciting. Sial is written by Asma Shah, and it is the top 10 book festival, international book festival held in KL. So it's one of the top 10 books, so that sounds really exciting as well. And while it may not be written here, I'm pretty much sure that this is only for mature readers only, so kids, not for you. Okay, now this one here is Laknat by Fahmi Mustafa. This book was recommended to me by a friend I made on Instagram. You know who you are. And I also find that the cover is very dark and interesting, so you know I'm all for this kind of stuff. So I picked up this book while I was in KL. It's a story of Amar. Amar was a victim of abuse in the hands of his own brother Ikhwan, even though Ikhwan was brought up in a pretty religious fashion. Amar believed that God exists, only that he decided or he chose to make an enemy of God because Amar felt that God was never there when he was suffering. So this is very interesting. It asks a lot of hard questions, and again, this book is for mature audience only. So I think it's good for us to read all sorts of books, and then it kind of helps us to understand things from different perspective. Now I haven't read any of these books yet, so but I am really looking forward to explore all of them because I've not read a Malaysian author in Bahasa Malaysia for such a long time, ever since school days, and I still remember that book. It was Badai Semalam. Oh boy, that was a long time ago. And the last book in Bahasa Malaysia that I got while I was back in KL is this one, Antara Dua Darjat. Okay, Antara Dua Darjat is by Muhammad Abdul Khalid. Sorry, it's Dr. Muhammad Abdul Khalid to you. He has a PhD in first class PhD from Institut d'études politiques de Paris. Formidable. So I think this story, this is not a story, I think, but I think this book is going to be really interesting because it talks about income inequality and the policies that's governing the economy in Malaysia. I reckon. I've not read it yet, but I think that's what this is about. So I think that is something that's very interesting. Probably good stuff for all Malaysians to read, or anyone who has an interest in Southeast Asia. Antara Dua Darjat is also the title of a movie by the late and great P. Ramlee, I believe, and it is also the movie where one of the best songs ever written, Getaran Jiwa. I think that's featured in the movie Antara Dua Darjat. I'm not sure, but I think so. So yeah, so grab a copy of this. I think every Malaysian should read and understand what's happening in their country. I am, so you should too. Alright, and finally, the last book that I got while I was in KL, and aptly titled KL Noir, which is kind of cute, right? No Arrest for the Wicked. Look, I think it's a collection of, it is a collection of short stories by a number of local authors, and look who's here. Yay, it's you, girl. Yep, it's Elizabeth Tai. So I've got like 4 books in Bahasa Malaysia which I have to finish reading, which I'd like to read them back to back because sometimes you get on a roll with a certain type of books, so, and then 1 English book. So I'm really excited. I'm going to start off with Kelabu. Okay, so that's the first one I'm going to read. Well, thank you so much for being with me today. You guys have been absolutely wonderful. I hope you enjoyed this book haul. The next time around when I purchase more books, I think I will do this again because I think it's always fun to share with people what you've purchased, and I'd really love to hear from you what you've purchased recently and what you're reading, and also to get recommendations from you guys. So until I see you again, remember to keep reading, guys, because reading helps you to be better. Noble. Ciao. Andai dipisah lagu dan irama, lemah tiada berjiwa, hampa